Last week on WearTesters. Was it last week or was it this week?
It was last week.
Are you sure?
Yeah. If you go to Instagram or any of our other channels.
That was 6 days ago.
Yeah.
Hot damn. This is what happens when you work for yourself, you guys. You have no concept of time.
But anyways, we have a cool little highlight reel of
We do, yes.
what happened last week.
Hey, what's good, guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today, we have a detailed look at what Klay Thompson has been wearing throughout the NBA playoffs and the NBA Finals. And while it is his current game shoe, which would be the Anta KT7, he's specifically been wearing not this colorway, but this version of the shoe, which is the KT7 Low. Now, we've already done a detailed breakdown on the high top version pair. The lows for me are always my favorite. I personally prefer lows, especially with the KT line. I think that the KT lows have been some of the best shoes that they've ever done. However, the tech specs and everything are the same from the mids or the highs, however you want to call it. And the box right here showcases it all. So take notes. Jordan, Nike, Adidas, Puma, Asics. Li-Ning does this sometimes. But anyways, all those other brands should be taking notes because this right here, my friends, is how to present a shoe to somebody, man.
It's beautiful.
But again, the KT7 Low, I think, is just a nicer and better version of the original shoe. They still have all the same great tech specs, which is awesome. So if you already have the KT7s and you like them, but maybe they're a little bit too cumbersome, you wanted something a little bit lower so you can free those ankles up, this is gonna be your guy right here. I think that these are pretty. Like, this is a nice looking shoe. Super tech heavy too. Like, look at this outsole. First off, it's solid rubber, everything. And yes, I know that most of their colorways offer translucent rubber, and their translucent rubber is awesome, but there's something to be said about like a nice solid rubber outsole like this, especially when the grooves look so beefy that you're like, bro, I already know that these are gonna last outside. This is dope. On top of that, you can literally see all the crap that they put in here, man. Like, there is literally carbon fiber at the shank. Plus they have 3D printed support wings, which are these black sections right here that swoop up and around on both sides, medial and lateral. You can see the cushion poking through right there, which you can see it also poking through everywhere else. And there's more cushion that you can't see. That's the one thing where I wish that the back section right here of the outsole was actually clear, because then you'd be able to see what they call their smart SAM or their smart SAM cushioning system, which is a little green puck of bulletproof foam. I don't know if they've tested that, but it sounds cool. How would you test that? Would you test that on someone's foot?
No.
I know, but you know, I grew up watching
Tim the Toolman Taylor.
oh yes, but not him.
MacGyver.
No, dude, that's different.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
No, what's the Discovery show with Adam and the mustache guy? I keep thinking Property Brothers, but I know that that's not it.
It's not. Mythbusters.
That's what it was. Man, thank you.
I was like, I need to beat him.
It's because I watch Adam's YouTube channel, man. So I just know him from that now, even though I knew Mythbusters. But yeah, I'd love to see Mythbusters make a return just to see if you know, they could put it on their cool dummy guy that they always put through hell, and if that is actually bulletproof. But anyways, in addition to the smart SAM or SAM cushioning system, the majority of the foam is actually very Boost-like. So it's an eTPU. It's basically just like Boost, but not called Boost. So what this stuff does is actually provide a lot of impact protection. On top of that, it's got a nice bouncy feel to it and everything, just like what you would expect with Boost. And yes, they did cage the majority of the lateral side because they needed to be able to be contained. When I press down a lot, like, I could see the forefoot area like flexing out and everything. So it's still allowing it to move. It's just not allowing it to move to the point to where it could be dangerous. And there is a giant outrigger here. And like I said, there's the 3D printed support wings that are all over the place, plus the carbon fiber thing. This guy right here is a beefcake. It's a tank. More tank-like than the Air Jordan 12? Yes, I know, that's crazy to think because those are tanks too, but this guy right here is insane. So for what you're getting for your money, like, this guy right here is just huge bang for your buck. By the way, I did get these from an overseas reseller, Famuji Sneaker. Some of you guys know who they are, some of you guys don't, but that's where I get a lot of my Chinese branded shoes. So if you were interested in checking them out, you can do so with the link in the description box below. I believe there's a small promo code as well. Not anywhere near as good as our Soul Premise promo code. That's not a plug for Soul Premise, I'm just saying, like, that promo code is awesome.
You're welcome.
Now the upper on these is a little bit different than the high top version. This one is all knit everything, which I actually like. I think it looks a lot cooler as well. It does not feel like a super stretchy knit though. So this stuff is comparable, in my opinion, to a Kobe's fly knit. So if you enjoyed the fly knit from the Kobe 9s, these guys right here should have you covered just like that. They even got the stretch tongue and everything. So there's an easier entry, even though they're not that easy to get onto, but they tried really hard. Like, they got a pull tab up in the front, they got the second pull tab in the back, they got that little cup guy back there, which is awesome. And they even put a little pull tab back there. It was still a little hard to get into, but once I was in there, man, it feels good.
That's what she said.
I just love that they put in like the breathability sections and everything. Like this is stuff that when they originally, not they as in Anta, but they as in Nike first like introduced the knit stuff, so the prime knits and things like that. They were like, yeah, we can knit in the structure exactly where we want it. We can knit in the airflow where we want it. And like, we don't see that anymore. You know what I mean? So we see like see-through shoes made out of ripstop and stuff. So yeah, this guy right here still has that stuff in there. You can feel where the structure support layers are. You can feel where the airflow layers are. It's just cool. I do think this is interesting looking aesthetically. It's a double layered knitted collar. It's a little weird. It is cool. On my cankles though, I didn't like it. Also, the insole itself, not only did they put the tech in the midsole, but they put it in the insole. So this is the same eTPU beads that you see throughout the midsole right here. The only difference is that they have not been heated up to expand and be kind of like glued and compacted together and everything. So what you have here is just the beads in their raw form. They're still super comfortable. This stuff right here is like multiple layers of cushion, multiple layers of shock absorption, impact protection, lots of torsional rigidity. Now, as far as sizing is concerned, I went true to size. That's what I would pretty much recommend for most people. There is a slight bit of volume above my toe, but the length is perfect. So if you did want a more snug fit, you probably could go down half a size. Just know that your toes are gonna hit that thing right there, and that's not going to be super comfortable. So true to size for me works best, especially when I did lace them up with this whole thing, and the way that the lockdown sucks you in is that I feel like it's going to be great as is. However, like I was saying before, they are very stiff, especially at the bottom because of all of the support features that they have. So this shoe is going to need a lot of break-in time, so be patient with them if you go ahead and try them out. But with all that being said, that pretty much takes care of it for these guys. Again, this is the Anta KT7 Low. Again, if you were interested in checking these things out, we will have a link down below in the description box. It'll send you over to FanMuji Sneaker where you can check them out. Let us know what you think about these down below in the comments section. Have you played in the Anta KT7 or the KT7 Lows? If you have, let me know what you think down below in the comments. Also, I totally forgot, you guys cannot go yet. There's these new team shoes from Klay also. I don't remember what these are called, but these are cool. Like, not only did they look cool, but man, they feel good. They got that same boost in the forefoot. They have their A-Flash edge foam for the midsole, super cushy. They've got this fake eclipse plate right here that gives you a lot of torsional support. The strap throughout the midfoot is completely removable. So if you don't want that stupid thing, you don't have to have it. Oh, Splash Force, that's what they are. The name is right on the shoe. And on top of that, they're super breathable. You can see all the layers right there. You got the base layer, you got the breathability in there, you got mesh under all of that. And on top of it as well, if you wanted something for outdoor hoops, like look at this Outsole, man, that is dope. And it's firm as But with all that being said, thank you if you stuck around. We appreciate it. And until next time, guys, have a good one.